What is up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is KillerKeemstar, and I'm here with...
OnlyusemeBlade.
This is the BadKidCast, the audio cast that you listen to
while you game.
We are available on iTunes. We're available on Spreaker. We're available on iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, Stitcher. We're available everywhere. So let us know on Twitter what platform you prefer to listen to the BadKidCast on.
And you know what I like? I like hearing when people say, dude, thank you so much. I work graveyards. You got me through my shift.
Dude, every time one of you motherfuckers goes on a trip, you let me know about it. You're like, I got a 5-hour plane flight. Like, thank you so much for the BadKidCast. You know what? That's cool and everything, but you should just listen to us, every day.
Yep.
Get on that everyday thing. And one person that listens to us every day donated to the show. Not a sponsorship, straight up anonymous $50. And he said, look, I don't need to promote anything, just want to support the show.
Bam.
That is amazing.
And Keem loves you guys so much and loves the show so much that we just did about 45 minutes worth of show, and there was an argument, and he's basically like, I don't want to upload crap. And I fought for you guys. I fought for you guys.
Okay, so this is what happens, right? When we do this podcast, one of us is usually like, I didn't like that, and we delete it. There's been so many deleted podcasts. How many do you think? At least 20.
At least
20. Podcasts that we've done, we didn't think it was that good, so we never published it. We had a good, strong podcast, but then
You just admitted it right there. You just admitted it right there. What the fuck?
But there was one part where I was telling a story where AIDS originated, and I fucked it up, and I didn't get the information right, and I was stuttering, and I was drinking coffee, and my mouth was dried. I didn't drink water, and it was just shit.
Okay. Imagine a guy and a girl having sex. Okay?
Okay.
Going at it. They're about a good 15 minutes in. Well, the guy flips the girl over, has her in a weird position, and the girl's like, I don't really like this. Let's stop. Let's just throw away that whole experience. That's what I feel like when you, because we'll do a segment, right? Like what I call a segment is when we talk for a while, and then one of us will be like, okay, this is dragging, or we need to fucking come at it at a different angle. We're going to take a quick little break, right?
Yeah.
So we'll be doing the show or whatever, and then Keen will be like, okay, and we'll be right back. Click. I hate it. Like, once the recording stops, he's like, I fucking hate it, dude. I want to redo it. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, we've gone 45 minutes before, and one little slip up, Keem's like, I fucking hated it. Nope. Nope. I'm not doing it. Nope.
I want you to understand that I love my fans. I fucking love them. I want to make sure that they get quality. When we do the show, I'm like a professional. There's nothing really professional about it.
There's nothing professional about it.
Except for our mics.
It like me though, bro, because like there's some gold there. And the only time, and we redo it. Like my policy is this, is like both of our keys need to be in there for us to give the go ahead. So even though I would disagree with you on some casts, if one of us doesn't like it, then okay, respect for the other person, we'll just not do it, right? But this one was great.
We'll talk about the same stuff.
Okay.
It's the one thing about when you redo it and you talk about the same stuff, I hope it doesn't come across stale, but at least it's more professional. But anyhow, the first thing I want to talk about is sponsorships. Guys, it's still only $50 to promote your website or channel or whatever you're trying to promote, your Twitter, your Instagram, whatever you want to promote for the BadKidCast. If you want to do that and you want to sponsor an episode of the BadKidCast, get in contact with Blade on Twitter. His Twitter's OnlyusemeBlade. And then the thing that I was talking about on the last cast, which I want to talk about now, is Wings of Redemption, like, wished me death.
Yeah, I've seen it, and some of you guys may have seen it, but can you play it for the stream?
Yeah, I guess I'll play it.
Do it for the cast. Ow.
DJ Keemstar tries his best to...
All right, let me...
People ask me why I don't go to the BadKidCast. DJ Keemstar tries his best to ruin my channel left and right. Why the fuck would I go on his crappy-ass podcast and try to help him out?
Is that Echo Us, or is that on the actual video?
That's on the video.
See, like, that right there, what I said, is going to be, oh, trauma alert. Fuck y'all guys, seriously. I don't like Keemstar. I want nothing to do with him. If I had my way and I could will it, I wish he would get in a car wreck. I literally do. I wish he's the only person I could think of right now I wish would literally die. Like, remember when Yodi Slayer got drunk and did that stupid thing? I wish that was Keemstar instead. I wish Keemstar would got drunk and done something stupid like that. Because
Yodi's videos.
Yodi Slayer was a cool ass dude. Keemstar isn't.
Why would you wish? Pause it for a second. But why would you wish death on someone? Because you don't like them on YouTube. Like, what the fuck? Like,
I was shocked. I was actually hurt by this. I was like, all right, I get saying, picking on someone or trolling someone. I get all that, right? Yeah. People tweet at me, like, get cancer, like, all the time, right? I don't put much credit into this, right? But with the Wings thing, is like, he's being sincere.
Right.
He's actually wishing that I die. I was fucking hurt. I was like, I can't believe this.
Keemstar makes his life being the leech of YouTube. And like,
yeah, he started on YouTube a while ago.
I mean, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
And, from there, then he said that I'm like selling. He saw me sell alcohol to minors.
When's the last time that he physically saw you, like, in person?
The only time Wings has ever left his house to hang out with other YouTubers is when he went to FPS Rush's house and he went to Billionaires Challenge, which I brought him out to.
That was like 3 years ago.
Yeah. Apparently, he is saying on Twitter that he saw me smoking. He didn't say what drug. He said that he saw me doing drugs in front of children. And he saw me purchase alcohol for children. That's what he's saying now. And he's also making claims that I beat my girlfriend.
Okay. Time the fuck out, okay? So the only time that he's actually seen you is, like, in person is Billionaires Challenge. So
yes.
I'm going to assume that what he's referring to is something that allegedly would have happened at Billionaires Challenge. Why the fuck have you not said anything over the last 3 years since you've been not beefing, but going back and forth with Keem anyways? You're just now bringing this shit up?
The only thing I can think of is I may, and this or may have not, I have no idea because I can't remember, but I may have, like, gave X-Jaws a beer or something. That's the only thing I can think of.
That's what I'm assuming it is like maybe gave X-Jaws or what's his name, White Boy. Like,
maybe
bought him alcohol or some shit like that. But he's making it sound as if we're fucking buying 40s for 5-year-olds. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So, and he's going on this thing, same with Woody, that, like, I'm some alcoholic, which, I mean, like, I drink maybe once a week.
He's not an alcoholic, guys. He's not an alcoholic. Now, I
mean, even in this, he's saying, I hope that happens to Keemstar, I mean, I'm not trying to diss Yoda Slayer in any way, but Yoda Slayer drank a lot. I mean,
he was a drinker.
He was a drinker. He got DWIs and stuff like that. He's trying to say here, Keemstar's an alcoholic, and, I hope he goes out like Yoda Slayer. That's fucked up, bro.
I'm letting you guys know right now, from me hanging out with Keem, I wish he would drink more.
I know. Blade's always trying to get me to go out.
Well, no, the thing is like, when we do go out, you'll have 1 or 2 drinks, and he'll be like, I feel lovely. This is great. And I'm like, keep going? And you're like, no, I feel good. Like, trust me, dude. Like, Keem's not an alcoholic. Like, this is... So I got a fucking problem. I'm a drinker. Like, that's an actual issue in my life. So when people come at Keem saying he's a fucking alcoholic or a boozer, I'm like, no, he's not.
Well, I think the problem is like, Woody and Wings have both said that I'm like some raging alcoholic, and neither one of them drink at all.
Yeah. Both you guys need to fucking sit down with a Jaeger bottle and a blunt and fucking see if your problems get worked out.
I mean, life is awesome. Like, life is amazing. All right. And not only is wishing someone death and for their life to end tragic, but it's tragic that it doesn't seem like you guys celebrate at all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's times where, you get a job promotion, or, you close a deal, or, even let's say you do good in school. I know when I was a younger kid and like I did good on a test, man, I'd go out and fucking smoke a joint, like, it's celebration. It's drugs and alcohol don't have to be this thing that,
I mean, everything in moderation, you know what I mean?
You abuse and, it doesn't have to
become dependent on it. And
no one's talking about like heroin or crack or any shit like that. I'm talking about social drugs, alcohol and weed. Right.
You know that back in the 70s when people went to rehab, you know what they did is they got a bag of weed and they bought some beers. That literally, and then they're like, I'm gonna stick off the hard stuff. You know what I mean? Like that's how they looked at it. Like, weed and alcohol. Okay, well, alcohol can be bad for you. Okay, I don't personally smoke weed up here in New York because the weed up here in New York's garbage. But if I was in Seattle, best believe I'd be smoking weed. It's not a bad thing. Everyone makes it out to be a fucking bad thing. Now, yeah, it's on a person-to-person basis. I personally think Wings' life would be exponentially better if he fucking smoked a joint every once in a while.
Oh my God. Could you imagine? He'd be normal.
Yeah. If he were to fucking just relax, get some fucking Southern Comfort, smoke a joint, I bet he'd fucking love life. I bet he'd have a new perspective on the shit. I'm not saying turn to drugs and alcohol. I would never think in a million years Wings would get dependent on anything. But honestly, like that's my recommendation.
And I'm not saying that you have to drink and you have to smoke to be like normal or whatever. I'm not saying that either. I'm just saying like you can't judge people that drink or smoke and say, they have a problem. You can't do that because
we're solving it. We're solving our problems.
Most people that drink and smoke, are celebrating.
Yeah.
That's the reason why there's dancing. It's a celebration. That's the reason why we have parties. It's a celebration of life. It's not this evil thing that you make it out to be. And I understand why you would make it evil because you're not a part of that scene. You're not a part of like getting your friends together and having some drinks and having some laughs. That's not who you are.
Right.
Maybe that's someone who you should be.
Yeah.
Not all the time. Not every day.
Wings, maybe being you isn't working out for you.
Yeah.
Switch it up, bro. Like, I'm saying this in the nicest possible way. I'm not subscribed to Wings, okay? I don't hate on the gentleman. He doesn't affect me. Every once in a while, I'll go to his channel, watch it. I'm bored to tears, and I leave. I'm not trying to, and I know people are going to take this the wrong way, like I'm bashing him, this and that. Switch it up, bro. I'm trying to do the same thing. I'm trying to switch it up. I'm trying to switch up the daily routine so it's not monotone and depressing.
I'll say this.
Where I'm wishing death on other people that I've met once in my life.
I'm a fighter.
Yeah.
I'm willing to fight anyone any day of the fucking week. All right? Come at me. I'm going to defend myself. What I think is ridiculous is that the attacks that have been coming from Woody and from Wings over the last couple weeks, I can't even fight against, right? I'm like, because they're lies. This whole beating my girlfriend, that's been debunked. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
People coming out saying, oh, there's hard proof that you beat your girlfriend. What?
Yeah.
A couple tweets? My Twitter was hacked, right? Blade was there. Blade uploaded a video. You can refer to that video, right? The claims that, I was drinking and purchasing alcohol for minors and doing drugs in front of them. Where? Show me the proof. Like, you can't
that one's not even that big of to me, that's not that big of an attack, okay?
But you can't say stuff like that isn't true.
Right.
Wishing me death? Come on now. Like, you can't just make up stuff because what happens is I have a microphone just like you do, right? And I can verbally say, show me the proof. You have no proof. You're caught in a lie. And then you look dumb because no one's going to believe anything you say from now on. Your credibility is gone. All right? So there's not even a fight. It's just you lose right from the start because you lied. And I want to fight. So get facts, get truth, and let's go to war if that's what you want. That's all I'm saying. If you're going to come out the gate like this, you already lost. It's over.
All right.
And
plus, you don't really, like, you may say Wings is dumb or whatever, but you don't attack him. You don't be like, I wish Wings' family would die in a fire.
I fucking defended Wings.
Yeah.
I just got done defending Wings. I made a video, and this is what caused the fucking big beef with me and Woody recently. I uploaded a video, and I said that I thought it was fucking wrong that Wings of Redemption start at PKA and they kicked him off of his own show that he started. I defended him.
Right.
When I questioned him today, and I was like, why would you wish me death when I defended you? He said, you only defended me because you hate Woody. I don't know, dude. Like, seriously.
Like that is the fact that you and Woody don't get along is a true thing, but that has nothing to do with anything Wings is saying to you.
Well, he's saying that the only reason why I defended him is because of me.
Like some kind of calculated chess move or something?
It's not. It's just simple logic. You started PK, Wings. They took your show from the show that you fucking started. They took away from you.
Yeah.
Like, it's logic. Other people have made this point, right? I don't get you. I don't understand you. He said that I've been attacking him for years. You know, I don't get it. I don't understand it at all. And I just wish that, you know,
whatever, you
guys would like get ammo, get ammunition, get weapons, and fight, not just, you know, sit in a corner and make up shit, because then you lost right from the start.
All right.
So, different subject. Mario Kart.
Mario Kart looks sick.
I purchased Mario Kart. And guys, I don't know about you. I've seen a lot of people hating on this. I love it. It's the greatest thing ever, and I don't mind paying the same amount of money. But some people are saying that digital downloads are bullshit because they should be cheaper. There's no overhead.
I agree with that.
A lot of people have been saying that. Me, I do not care. I don't have to go to the store. Dude, I can just download that thing right away. I was trying to rent Mario Kart because, you know, it looks pretty good. I got a Wii U. And I went to a couple different places. They were shut down. I missed everything. So I'm like, I wonder if I can actually download this thing in the store. I had no idea if you could or not. And I could download it in an hour, and now I have it.
That's awesome.
And I won't scratch the disc. I won't lose the disc. I fucking love it.
I think that it should be like $5 difference. That's all. I'm not asking anything major, but $5 difference.
Yeah, but they know how much time and how convenient it is that we're going to save as consumers, so why they're not going to.
Yeah, I understand it, and I'm actually going to kind of defend the video game makers. Call of Duty, Mario Kart, these titles, right? They sell for what, $60 in the store. The thing is that game wasn't made over a weekend. Okay, that game probably took an entire development team, an entire company, a year to make.
Right.
Okay, so that's a lot of fucking money. Call of Duty is expensive as fuck to make.
Right.
Mario Kart, maybe not expensive as Call of Duty, but it's expensive as fuck to make that game. Okay.
Yo, it's fucking stupid. I beat the 50cc and got all the trophies in Mario Kart, and then the fucking credits came up. It was unbelievable. There has to be 1,000 fucking people that work on that game.
So whenever people complain about, I'm not spending $60 on this, I'm like, do you know how much stuff went into making that? It's more expensive.
How many people?
Yeah, it's more expensive to make a fucking game than it is to make a fucking movie.
Yep.
But you're willing to go spend $10 on a movie and view it once, or you could own this game that has way longer than 2 hours of playtime. There's not a game out. If a game had 2 hours of playtime, then yeah, I'd be like, yeah, fuck you.
Right.
But like, how many hours do you think you spent playing this game?
Shit. On Mario Kart alone, I put in at least 5 hours.
Okay, there you go. So I mean, I'm just saying, like, a lot of times us as consumers, we get on this high pedestal and we get all mad that, you know, I spent $60 on this, and they're like, I spent $60 on this, and there's only like 20 hours of game time. I'm like, you got 20 hours out of it.
Well, the one thing I do agree with the people that complain about the digital download is there's no resale value. You know what I mean? Like, if you buy a physical copy, you can take it into GameStop and get a couple bucks for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you're done playing with it. So that's the one thing with the digital download. It's like, But if it's stored on the hard drive, you know, I don't know how that works. I'm curious. Why do you look at your phone when we're doing the podcast?
I got this annoying notification thing that I had to turn off.
Dude, you just got to turn your phone off when we do this thing, man. You're always distracted.
I'm not always distracted. I'm in the game. I'm in the game, coach.
So how's I've been working out a lot. I've been working out every day.
Right on.
Every day.
We got a kayak tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow morning we're going kayaking. I'm taking the GoPro. We're going to make a video. I'm really excited about it. So me working out every day has turned into me listening to this podcast, which I love. It's called Radiolab, and I strongly suggest other people check it out. And there's so much stuff that you can learn. And the problem with this podcast is they only put like 2 out a month, right?
Right.
And because I've been working out every day for a couple months now, I have went through years of their podcast. Like, I had to go back to 2009 because all the current shit I'm already listening to.
Right.
So I'm like all the way back in 2009, but I've learned some crazy ass shit. You know the term that like AIDS like came from Africa?
Yeah.
AIDS actually did come from Africa.
Okay.
So this is what they were talking about. When the AIDS virus came in the United States, the first thing that they were trying to do is figure out where it came from, where did it originate. And apparently there was this gay plane stewardess from Canada, like, yeah, who like publicly was like had AIDS and was sleeping with like everybody. All right. So people were claiming that it originated with this dude, right? And this is like in the 1980s or some shit.
Yeah.
So they looked farther back into it, and they actually looked at like the DNA of the virus itself.
Uh-huh.
And what they found out is that the virus mutates, and it mutates at a predictable rate. So based on it mutating at a predictable rate, they could track it back and find out where it came from. So they were doing this, right? And the AIDS virus didn't originate like in the 70s or 80s. It originated in 1908.
That's insane.
With a guy from Africa. Then they were like, they didn't stop there. Then they kept looking like in monkeys and stuff, and they found a similar strain to AIDS called, it's not AIDS, it's called like SAIDS.
Wasn't it HIV?
It's not the same exact virus. They have a different name for it. But it's so similar that they know
Did they ever figure out if the human contracted AIDS from the monkey?
Well, yes. This is what they figured out.
Through sex?
That all monkeys, a lot of monkeys, all different species of monkeys, have this virus that is the originator of AIDS. Because once it hit humans, it turned into something else, right? So they're like, holy shit. So then they looked even harder at it, and they're like, okay, which virus is the closest one to the AIDS virus? They found it in chimps.
Huh.
So what they think is like in the 1900s, in 1908, apparently there's this section of Africa where they kill chimps.
Yeah, like slaughter them and shit?
Yeah, and they think like maybe someone had an open wound, killed a chimp, got the thing in there.
That makes more sense than like someone fucking a monkey. So, yeah.
Now, here's the crazy thing about all of this. The virus that was in the chimp that's the closest to the AIDS virus we have today couldn't just magically happen in the wound and then stay in there. It would die. It wouldn't work because the virus is not ready to adapt to a human being. It wouldn't survive.
Mm-hmm.
What happened is that this is like bigger odds than winning the lottery.
Okay.
All right. Like, this is crazy shit. This one virus in the chimp mutated to adapt to humans, like 1 out of a trillion chances.
Yeah.
Right at the moment it hit the human. So the chances of this fucking thing happening were like impossible.
That's like having a virus on a PC and somehow you stuck it in the Mac and 1 in a trillion chance to just format itself for Mac and it gave it to Macs.
Yeah. Apparently, this is how the chimp got this special virus that switched to the fucking human, right? 2 different monkeys had different strains of this AIDS virus, right? Mm-hmm. When the chimp ended up eating both of these 2 different monkeys, all right? Those 2 different strains, because like basically DNA like copies itself and it grabs on the enzyme and photocopies a new DNA or whatever. Both of these strains ended up being in the same cell and ended up copying exactly 2 different types of this disease to the point where it morphed to be adapted to humans, and then that chimp, when it morphed, got killed and got transferred into a human right at that moment.
That's insane.
Yes.
That's nuts.
Impossible. Impossible. And so I learned this on the fucking podcast, and I've learned so much shit on this podcast. I love it, and I strongly suggest you guys check out Radio Lab. You'll really love it.
This isn't as mind blowing as that, but I learned something kind of interesting about cake mix.
Why do you talk so quietly?
Well, I learned something kind of interesting about cake mix, right? So when they invented cake mix, they literally is this. It was this mixture of powders and stuff.
Yeah.
All you have to do is just put it in a pan, throw some water in it, and bake it, and you got a cake. It's just instant cake. And it was awesome, right?
They still have that today.
Yeah. But what do you have to do now today when you get it? What do you have to do? You have to add like milk and egg and water, right?
No, they still have instant cake mix.
Where you don't have to add any.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm almost certain of it. You just add water.
Basically, what happened in the 50s was when they introduced this, literally the housewives and there was probably some dudes that did this too, but mainly housewives were like, yeah, we feel like this is cheating. Like, this isn't like baking a cake.
It's too easy.
It's too easy. So literally what they did is they made it so that you had to add an egg to it. And then once they did that took off. So they literally made something more difficult to use. And there's been lots of studies of this, of companies making things more difficult to use so that like the consumer will feel better about themselves. They've had things.
That's weird.
They've had studies when people that sell furniture that they can make it so it's like super easy to put together. But people think that because it's so easy just to snap right in together that it's like, it can't be that easy. It needs to be more difficult. This is cheap. So they literally make things more difficult to use or whatever just to make them think, oh yeah, this is good.
Dude, every time I buy something that requires me to put it together, I'm so fucking angry.
Right.
I'm like, I don't even want it anymore. I don't even want this fucking thing. I bought a gazebo that was out there. It doesn't exist anymore. Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm. I'll help put it together with you.
Yeah. I fucking hated that goddamn thing. It was like $500. One of the nicest gazebos you could buy. It was like metal and canvas. But putting it together was like, what the fuck? I'm building a house.
Right.
Really? I paid this much money for a goddamn gazebo and I got to build the fucking thing? This is stupid.
That is dumb.
You know, like, what am I paying this for? I'm doing the assembly myself. So, I guess, I don't know. I just hate assembling things. And I'm not one of those people that wants a challenge. You know?
Yeah.
I guess I do want a challenge, but not when it comes to, like, building stuff. Not when it comes to stuff that's not important. Baking a cake isn't something important. You know what I mean? It's not super important.
Yeah.
If you're a cake maker, obviously.
Yeah.
But I'm just a regular dude. I got to make this cake. It's somebody's birthday. I don't have time to go fucking run around and find eggs and milk and shit. You know what I mean? Let me put water in the fucker and get it in there.
So I had this discussion, and it always goes in the same place. But I like using Mac just because it's simple, easy to use.
Hate 'em.
Doesn't break down. So there you go.
Fuck Macs.
Why do you hate Macs?
Because it's stupid. It's like a foreign language.
It's just different. I like it.
It's like me speaking English and you're like, I like speaking French once in a while. I'm like, why?
That's a little different because we're talking about a standardized thing.
What?
That's different because we're talking about a standardized thing.
How?
Because English is our language. That's what we speak. We're in America.
Okay, well, you started on PCs.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you became French. I mean...
Well, okay, now one thing I will give to the PC guys, okay? One thing I will give to the PC guys is literally that when we compare Macs to PCs or whatever, dollar for dollar, PC's way better. Just as simple as that. I understand that, but the best analogy I can come up with is, let's say I wanted a fast car, right?
Uh-huh.
Let's say I bought a $40,000 BMW.
Okay.
Yes, technically, you could buy a $5,000 car and spend $10,000 souping it up, and that would be a $15,000 car that's going to beat my $4,000 BMW.
Yeah.
I get that. But there's no headaches. There's no nothing. It's so clean, so nice on the Mac. That's why we like it. But I do realize how retarded it sounds to PC people.
But that's dumb because I have PCs and I don't have headaches. Like, I'm not like, opening up some virus that's destroying everything.
Didn't you just have to like replace your PC recently, or replace like a motherboard or some shit like that?
Yeah, well, my PC itself broke down, but you got to understand, I bought the fucking thing in 2011. It's like 3 years old. You know what I mean?
How old's the Mac that I got right now?
I bought it in 2012, but I bought it brand new.
Yeah.
So,
Didn't you buy your PC brand new in 2011?
Yeah.
Yeah, the PC that the Mac that I'm using, the 2012, it's a mid 2012, so I've had it for 2 years. It's fucking running like a champ, no problems, never had a virus, no nothing.
I don't know.
For video editing, it's better.
All right, so what is your point? What is your point? Because you brought this up and you meant to talk about something else.
I forgot what my point was.
I
forgot what my point was.
Fuck.
I just like, there's certain things that I like that are simple. Okay, I don't like. Some people love the idea about building a PC. I am not mechanical. Okay, like if that's like the idea of like I want a car, well I'm going to buy the chassis, I'm going to buy the engine, I'm going to buy the transmission, just put it together myself. No, you just buy the car. You know?
Yeah.
With these PC people, like they literally like to pick out every little thing.
Well, yeah. When I bought your Mac, I picked out every single thing for that too.
But that's different though.
Why is it different?
Because you didn't have to put it together.
I didn't have to put my computer together either. A company made it.
Oh, well, okay, you win that one then. Shit, I'm sorry.
There's all different types of companies that make gaming computers and render machines. And
how much does it cost to, like, not, like, does the company just put it together just as is? Like, or is it a fee? Or
you hit up the company and you say, I want a computer with this, 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 and this. And they put it together and mail it to your house. You pay, like, I think pretty much $500, like, for them to build it. But that's it. No headaches. That's why a lot of people will get like a $3,000 computer for like $1,200. And how they end up doing that is they buy all the parts and they put it together themselves.
Okay.
You know? So, anyhow.
I'm sure that if I were to get into it, if I were to get a passion for it, I would probably love building computers. I like doing home stereo stuff. Like, I know it sounds weird. I like hooking up home stereo shit.
Why don't you build you said you want a gaming PC, right?
I'm thinking about it, yeah.
Okay, if you want a gaming PC, right, why don't you hook up with someone that's knowledgeable, right? Pick out all the parts that you want for it, and then, you know, once you have a extra cash or whatever, buy the parts until you have everything, and then put it together. Buy a part here, $100 here, $200 there, $300 here.
Yeah.
You know, until the thing's up.
I don't know. I'm not interested in building a PC.
Or you can hit up companies that build these PCs and be like, look, dude, I got a 600,000 sub channel here. I need a gaming machine. Like, I need a PC gaming machine to make videos. And you could be my official.
I would still use my Mac for my video editing and stuff like that. But
Yeah, but here's the thing. Like, when I want you to get on to play like PC games, you really can't because the Macs don't work for that shit.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't know.
And I will give you that. And no one can argue that for gaming, PC all the way. Not even a question.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about for editing, the Mac's more of the way to go.
So that's that. I think we're getting a little stale here.
Right. Let's take a break. I got to poop.
Oh, my God. Don't fuck up my bathroom. We'll be right back. And we are back. Isn't this show much better?
Yeah, it is. Fuck. The other one was good, though, but this is good. This
is better. This is good. I feel good. I feel at one with the people. I've been streaming a lot.
What games have you been playing on stream, bro?
I play The Forest.
The Forest.
And The Forest is that game, that trailer that I showed you.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I fucking love it. There's a lot of glitches. It's an alpha. They just did an update. It's still kind of shitty as far as glitches go. But other than that, it's cool. And I'm not a person that plays single-player games. I don't like them. This is a single-player game.
Okay.
It's a little weird. You know, you are on this island, all right, and your plane crashes and you end up there, and you get all this stuff to try to survive, right? You're killing fucking lizards and stuff. You're doing all this dumb shit, busy work type of stuff.
All right.
Not really that much fun getting set up. It isn't. In fact, it's tedious work, and I do not like this aspect of the game, but it's necessary because there's this evil tribe on the island that are cannibals that will come fuck you up.
Okay.
So you got to build something. You got to build a house. You got to build traps. You got to like set everything up. And you got 2 lives. The first time they kill you, they don't kill you. They just knock you out and they drag you into your cave. Then you got to like climb out of this cave and like go back to your house and try to defend. But they keep coming like bigger and stronger at you to the point where the second time you're just done. And I'm addicted to it. I fucking love it.
Right on.
And it's a game that I was like playing by myself, and I'm like, I'm not into this. But when I started streaming it and I could share my experience with other people, that's when I really fell in love with it.
I mean, I caught the streaming bug, bro. It's just that right now I don't really have games that I want to play, but I think I'm going to go the PC route and try to get a PC because there's so many PC games I would love to play.
Yeah.
There's all the old school PC games I'd love to play. I like playing Duke Nukem.
Yeah. So if you want to follow me on the stream, my name is Mr. Keemstar.
Mr. Keemstar.
On Twitch.
Bam.
Follow me, sub to me, whatever it is. I don't know. What else is new and exciting?
Not a whole lot. I mean, I'm excited to go kayaking tomorrow. It's been nice out.
For those of you that are wondering, you know, what happened with video games and all that shit, just brief update. Not much. Ever since we did the podcast, those guys have been like in hiding pretty much. That's the way I see it. I haven't had any interactions with them since, so I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if the channel is going to get shut down or what. Spam 404 keeps telling people publicly that he reported, you know, their channel, but I don't know what the outcome is going to be of that, and I still don't know.
But I honestly don't think that it's not a situation where you're like, oh, I want video games to go down. I want Woody to go down. It's not that. It's just that you don't want your stuff to go down, right?
Right, and you know these people are attacking me, so I'm sorry, but you're a suspended user.
You completely went against what I just said, but okay.
No, I'm saying like they're attacking my stuff, but they're attacking me saying Keemstar is a suspended user on YouTube, which I am. There's no way around it. I'm not allowed to access a YouTube channel. I'm not allowed to own a YouTube channel. I made a new drama alert, but when I say that, I didn't actually make it. My network made it for me. Freedom. So I don't own it. I'm not logged into it. I'm in full guidance with the YouTube terms of service. As far as the channel that just got shut down, Free Drama Alert, we have not heard back from YouTube. That's why I made a new channel, because we haven't heard anything back yet. I don't know what's going to happen.
All right.
So that's that. You want to talk about something else? What?
What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. You're like, all right. You gave me the type of thing.
Well, no, I'm like, all right, we cleared it up. I mean, we spent a whole other podcast talking about it. Obviously, it's an important thing going on in your life and with YouTube and stuff.
Just wanted to give them an update. That's all.
All right, bam.
How would you feel if someone just called themselves OnlyusemeBlade?
I would be like, you're stupid.
How would you feel if someone like started their videos out by saying, "What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's OnlyusemeBlade."
I actually got some flack for a situation like this. There is some someone made a channel called like Only Use Me Ass or some shit like that.
Okay.
Right? And or Only Use Me Balls. I don't remember what exactly it was, right? I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. He made a channel like that. And I looked, and this is back in the day when you could see if people were like subbed to you or whatever. This dude didn't follow me on Twitter or sub to me. And I'm like, if you could take my name, at least be like a viewer or a fan of mine. I get mad, bro. When you're doing Drama Alert and it's like some gamers talking to another gamer, right? I go and look at it, and I'd say 4 out of 5 times that person will be following me. I'm like, okay, cool. That's a cool person. You're following me on Twitter, right? I'm not some Twitter follower fiend or whatever. But then sometimes I see someone and they're not following me on Twitter. I'm like, what is wrong with you? How do you not know? And I make a conscious effort not to tweet out like.
The reason why I brought this up is because there's a couple channels that are literally calling themselves Drama Alert now.
Yeah.
And they're small. I know I should ignore them, but it's like, what world are we in? Like, it was one thing to like steal someone's video ideas, but now just steal someone's name? Like, fuck it.
So here's the thing. So I went on a watching rampage. Like, I watched a shit ton of videos of Rooster Teeth, right?
Okay.
Because I was like, when I stream, a lot of times I play GTA's. As far as the games I play, GTA is the best thing to stream because it's not connection dependent, and you can include people, your viewers. You hate when I include the viewers.
Oh, I hate it.
You hate it, but I'm just like, I remember like one time you were like, "Hey, let's play GTA." I'm like, "I'm totally down." Like half hour we'll play GTA. I get on there, I start streaming, I invite viewers. You come in there and you're like, yeah, dump these fuckers. Let's start playing together. And, and I'm like, yeah, but these like the fans love it, dude. Like the viewers, the fans, whatever you want to call it, they love it when they're able to play with you.
It's not that I hate my fans or I hate playing with fans. That's not the issue. Mm-hmm. The issue, I don't like playing with randies, and I don't mean randies like you're not important, but people I don't know. The reason why I don't like playing with people I don't know is because there's a lot of malicious people out there that will grab your IP address, hold you offline, and they ruin it, really. If there was a situation where I could invite my fans and no matter what, no one's going to grab my IP address, no one's going to be like, oh, here's my moment, I'm going to try to troll Keem or whatever, Like if you could remove all of those threats out of the system, I would play with my fans nonstop.
Right.
But you never know, like, you got to be safe.
So this is where I wanted to get at. So I was like
they see, just one last point here.
No worries. When
you see celebrities like, walking in the mall and they're like got big glasses on and fucking hoodies and, a lot of times we think, what an asshole. Like people would love the fact that you're in their presence. Like,
right.
Why you hiding? Why don't you say hi to everyone?
Right.
Because celebrities get letters like, I'm going to murder you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because celebrities are like, if I ever see you, I'm going to fucking gut you like a fish. Right? It's not safe. Being somewhat known can be scary. There's a lot of motherfuckers out there that want to be known and they're willing to cause you harm to get known. In the internet world, that's like DDoSing, swatting, hacking. It's
getting an invite to your open lobby and then trolling you, shit like that.
Yeah, that's the equivalent of like, trying to stab a celebrity just to make the news and be known. So
the reason why I brought this up is because I do the streams of GTA. Like a lot of times they go on for a long time, but it reaches this point where I'm like, what else is there to do? Like I'm just not knowing of all the other things. Like you can only do Merc missions for so long. You can only do the thing where you pick up the Gringer and all these different things, right?
Yeah.
So I went to Rooster Teeth. Because someone recommended it, and I'm watching. I'm like, hey, there was like about 10 cool things I could do on my stream that Rooster Teeth already did. Now, is it a situation where I go, if I upload a video or I do it on the stream, and be like, hey guys, I didn't come up with this. I want to give the proper respect of where it's due.
Right.
Is that me copying Rooster Teeth because I'm literally copying what they're doing, or is that okay to use someone's idea?
I think it's okay to use someone's idea.
And give them the proper respect and be like, I got this from Rooster Teeth.
It's like, the problem is when something comes out that's really original, right? I mean, I'm not talking about... okay, let me put it this way. All right, let's say there's a thing that you figure out to do in GTA. Let's just say you pick up the submarine and you put it on top of a fucking building and it glitches and shoots up through the sky. All right?
Okay.
Let's say some shit like that happens, and you do the same thing. I don't think anyone's mad at you for that.
Okay.
I don't think anyone's mad at you for that. Now, if you were to do a troll, all right, which is a really creative like prank idea, right? If you were to do some type of troll and prank somebody in GTA and someone copied that, that's where it's like, what the fuck are you doing?
But if it's something where I just want to have fun with viewers and do something cool,
if it's something within the game, like you can't say you're copying someone. But if it's like an artistic, like let's say you make a song about GTA, all right? Let's say you make a rap about it, whatever, and someone else like takes the lyrics to that, like that's his original thing. You can't do that,
right?
But when it comes to the gameplay itself, it's not really copying. What I see a lot of times, because I watch a lot of GTA stunt montages, I like them. I don't know why I like them.
Yeah.
But what I see in the comments is like, yeah, you're copying me, bro. I did that stunt before. that doesn't really apply there, bro.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It's not the same thing.
That isn't even applying the trick shot thing. Like if someone pulls off a trick shot and someone does the same type of trick shot, no, they're like, you copied my trick shot.
Yeah, that stuff doesn't really apply, guys. What applies is original content, like copying original content. There's a guy that calls himself Drumler. He literally is acting like he works for me or some shit.
All right.
He puts Drumler in all of his titles of his videos.
The reason why that's an issue is because if someone's like, hey, dude, do you watch Drumler? No, let me check it out, and types it in, good, because of the YouTube search stuff, they could find that person's channel. So you're piggybacking off of fucking Keem's thing.
Yeah, I mean that's.
And why do we even have to the thing that I'm mad about? It
shouldn't be an issue because people should just
people should know. You should know that. It should be common sense.
You should know that. This dude literally uploaded a video, and he said in his video, he goes, "I'm not copying Keemstar." All right, he goes, "I'm not copying Keemstar." He goes, "Look, somebody made a trolling videos. Now a lot of people make trolling videos. What, are they copying the first person that made a trolling video?" He goes,
"You copy the name? Yes, you are.
You fucking call yourself me? Yeah, you are. Like, there's common sense to this shit.
Yeah,
there's common sense to this shit. Like,
you don't copy a dude's name.
Dude's
That's retarded.
This dude's like, I call myself the Ice Report or whatever, or Icy Report, whatever the fuck it is. Yeah, that's nice and everything, but why does it say Drumler in your title? Like, why does your intro say Drumler? Like,
wasn't it the same intro?
Yeah, stole the same music and everything.
Wow. Come on. The mere fact that we have to explain that to you, bro, means you're retarded. You need to crawl back in your mom's vagina and bake a little longer.
If you want to do the news in the community,
I said that.
I'll fucking even support you. I'll even put likes on your videos if it's good content. But when you're calling yourself Drumler, sorry, bro. You're stealing my fucking name to try to get views.
Right?
Come on. You have no respect for yourself. You have no respect for the community.
I'm going to make a car company. I'm going to call it Cadillac.
A couple people actually defended this dude, hit me up on Twitter, and was like, you don't own the name Drumler.
You kind of do.
Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, so you know what? My name from now on is PewDiePie. Please refer to me as PewDiePie. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to be a pro gamer right now.
You're Nade.
You can call me Nade Shot. Yeah. Seriously,
That's too funny, man. That's too fucking funny.
And yeah, so that's the world we live in now. Whatever gets money and views.
All right.
And the problem is we just have idiots that big people in this community that fucking reinforce that. The whole YouTube money thing, it was a funny little thing, but now I see some YouTubers have picture packs going on the Xbox Live thing that's YouTube money. I'm like, okay, let's just fucking glorify the thing that's ruining everything.
Ruining.
You
forgot the N, bro.
Anyhow, I think that's it. This was a good show.
It is.
I hate to end it on such a bad note. Positive. Give me something positive. Leave the people happy. Leave them with a smile. Oh,
do you like
You're depressed.
No. Do you know what a Steadicam is, or a long shot in a movie is?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay. There is a little gem out there, guys, and I believe it's on HBO Go right now. One of my favorite movies, but a lot of people, a lot of the critics, hated it. It's called Snake Eyes. Okay. The beginning of Snake Eyes is a 15-minute one continuous shot.
Amazing.
Yeah. Now, from that, I didn't know this was a term, but people literally call it the internet rabbit hole, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And what that is let's say you have a topic, right? Let's say you have something you're interested in. Like I just said, Snake Eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And Snake Eyes, long cut. You might search that on the Googles, right? And
right.
then it might take you to a website. The website I went to was longcuts.com or whatever, where it literally talked about other movies that had extremely long cuts. There is this movie called Bak, I believe it's called. And literally it's 4 minutes long. This scene, right? It's 4 minutes long of this dude basically fucking up an entire building, one by one, taking out all these guards through karate and jiu-jitsu and all kind of shit.
Right.
And he literally, like, it's like a spiral staircase, like, all around, like, this hotel. He literally goes up 4 flights of stairs, fucking people up, and the camera's following him the entire time. And it's all one continuous shot, and it's gangster as fuck.
That's awesome.
I kind of want to show you it after we get done with the podcast.
So that was just one shot?
It was one shot. I'll show it to you. It's sick, dude. How about this? To bring smiles to him, what I'm going to do is we're going to stop the podcast. I'm going to show it to you, and then we're going to come back, get his reaction, end the podcast. Down?
Down.
Okay.
Oh, wow. That was amazing. That's probably the greatest, like, long shot in a movie ever.
Yeah. So, Tony Jaa. Can you remove that for a second there, friend?
Yeah.
Just 1 second. It's Tony Jaa One Cut, JAA One Shot.
On YouTube.
On YouTube, and it's sick. Like, I love long one-shot takes of stuff. Now, there could be a possibility that there was, like, some edits. Like, somehow they, like, maybe focus on something and then cut it together.
Yeah.
But to me, I can't find it. Like, it looks like one continuous long shot.
I think it might be one shot. And what I like is there's one point where he's throwing the chairs and they don't connect with anyone.
Yeah.
I like the, like, realness of that,
Yeah,
right?
it's sick.
Like, if they would have made him perfect and never miss anything, it'd be like,
yeah, but it's like he's the dude that's doing it is sick. The whole sequence is fucking awesome, and I like how they brought it back. Like, there'd be certain points where they make you realize how far he's come, because at one point he throws a dude off of, like, the 3rd story and it goes down and it shows it and you're like, holy shit, he did make his way through all that.
Yeah.
The video is, how long is the video?
3 minutes 47 seconds.
347 of one continuous cut of this dude fucking up like maybe 100 guards.
Now I know you don't watch it, but in the previous, not the finale, but the episode of Game of Thrones or Thrones.
Yeah.
The second to last episode of this season, there's a long shot in it, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But it's not as good as that.
Yeah.
And there's a war going on inside this castle, and the camera just continually, like, moves around the castle.
To me, that's my favorite thing. I love it, dude.
Yeah.
The movie Snake Eyes, it's on HBO Go right now. It's a 97, 98 Nicolas Cage movies. The critics hated it. I love the movie. The first 15 minutes of the movie is one continuous shot, and the whole movie is based off of other people's perspectives of that, and it lines up.
That's
when they go
cool.
when they go and, like, look at it from someone else's point of view, if you, like, people have, like, took it and put it side by side, it matches up perfectly. It's sick.
How did they do that?
Either good timing or I don't know how the fuck they did, dude. It's awesome. Like, literally, it's kind of like watching a magician. You reach a point where you're like, I have no idea how you did it, but I know that's filthy.
They must have just, like,
redid it, yeah.
like a million times.
Yeah. But
wait, so who else's perspective was it?
So in the movie Snake Eyes, it's Nicolas Cage. He's a detective.
Wait, is it this same movie right
No,
here?
no, not at all.
Oh,
Not at all.
that's what confused the fuck out
not
of
at
me.
all. No, that's a separate movie. That's one easy to watch scene.
Mm-hmm.
You have HBO on HBO Go. Watch Snake Eyes, dude. I love the movie. I think the movie's sick.
All right, I'll check it out.
Okay.
I'll check it out. Hey, guys, thank you for listening to the BadKidCast. Thank you for supporting us and being the amazing fans that you are. Make sure you follow us on our Twitches and our Twitters and our YouTubes. The new Drum Alert channel is New Drum Alert, so check that out too. Anything else you need to get out there?
No, just stay awesome, guys.
AIDS started in Africa. See ya.
Boom.